So this is starting to become a reoccurring thing. Anthony Fantano just got back in battle mode and sent Akademiks soul to the moon again.
Hey everyone, Anthony Fantano here, internet's busiest music nerd. I hope you're doing well.
You know I'm here
because
for it.
Honestly, I'm not. I'm stressed. And frankly, I'm concerned. Concerned for the well-being of the #1 hip-hop journalist in America, Mr. DJ Akademiks. Because after watching this guy put in years and years and years of hard work in front of the camera and behind the scenes, I've personally found it to be inspirational to see him finally getting his flowers. A chain from his most favorite rapper in the world, Drizzy Drake. The guy is riding a high right now and on an incredible winning streak that just can't be stopped. Even posting to show the world that I guess he slept with 50 Cent's ex. And I guess like proudly posted to the world he needed to take some gas station drugs to make his wiener hard. Here's
the thing I like about Fantano. Fantano got a real way of being petty, but coming off like he's not being petty. Boy, he's chefing him. This is the intro? This is just the intro round? Oh, nah. First round's on Fantano. Let's go. No flannel, too. I thought he was going to have the red flannel.
Clearly maturing in terms of taste and personality.
This is he's already cooking. He's already walking down the lines of ether. This is, not the honey pack.
Is people who have grown beyond their teen years, and consensual relations are now his thing.
And to keep it real, if you think about it in the bigger scheme of things, there's not much difference between a 20 or a 17 or a 21 and a 17. Just kind of mean one's a minor and one's not a minor. But I will say, listen, I adopt.
Y'all be listening to Buddy. These are his own words out of his own mouth. No AI, no edits, no hate, no Stan Wars. This is his own words out of his own mouth. He don't know the difference. And he says, the only difference is one's a minor and one isn't. That's a big difference. I know you don't know, and that's why you don't have a Twitch anymore, but like, yeah, you should have learned that lesson, brother. What? Oh, yeah, ether.
To this rule, which I think
this be worse than diss tracks. Don't be letting niggas really start making videos on you. People like Fantano.
It was fine. I said, listen, man, as long as a chick got a college ID, she's getting fucked. I don't care if she's 17. I don't care if she's 17 and a half. I don't care if she just turned 17 and I'm 21. She's going to get this dick. But that's just being honest. Everybody keep pointing out it's legal in other places of the world. Well, they live in California. It's not legal there. But if you think about it, is it that big of a deal? And don't act like people don't do it all the time.
But even with all these good things going for Ak right now, there is...
You know what's the craziest thing is I lived through this era and didn't even remember he said that creepy shit. Now, some of that stuff I remember said, but I haven't heard him say it in his own voice with uninterrupted for so long. It's like, yo, ladies and gentlemen, if you're enjoying this pack up from Anthony Fantano, I need you to hit that like button. You know YouTube been bugging lately with that new algorithm shift. Where they're not really pushing the bigger videos, bigger channels. You feel what I'm saying? Especially if you don't have that hype feature. That hype feature making and breaking. But you guys are doing the most and y'all are helping because every time you hit that like button, it's like I have the hype feature. When I get a certain amount of likes, they look at it like, oh, people rocking with this video. If you can go see some of my videos that don't hit like 1,000 views in one day and how they perform and the ones that do, you can clearly see. So please hit that thumbs up button if you're enjoying this. I upload every day. Hit that subscribe button and hit that bell notifications. Because even if you're subscribed to my channel and you don't hit that bell notification, YouTube not going to send you my videos. And if you do hit it, they'll send it right to your phone like I texted it to you. So do that real quick. Hit that. I'm trying to get to that 2 million subscribers. We're still grinding. You know what I mean?
One thing keeping this man awake at night, and that's Jay-Z. Jay-Z and Roc Nation, which if you look at Ak's social media feeds, you would be led to believe that they are in fact like a threat to his very existence.
Oh
like
God.
If Jay and Roc Nation had their way, Ak would be 6 feet underground right now. And these feelings are pretty much confirmed in a new conversation that was uploaded to the internet. 3 hours long, by the way, an interview, some discourse between Ak and Charlemagne the God.
Thank you, Fantano, for giving us the TLDR, because I'm not watching 3 hours of Akadiddler on the screen. I'm just not. What's the difference between 17 and 21?
Where they go over a myriad of
That ain't a
topics,
tweet,
of
gang,
course,
that's you.
including some of the weird associations Ack has with guys like Grand Wizard.
Which brings us finally to the man behind the curtain, who you genuinely cannot make this up, goes by Grand Wizard. George Wynn, an Australian named as a defendant, allegedly runs the Akademiks TV account and operates in chat under that handle. The guy who converts the state crypto to cash, liaisons with the bot vendors, and coordinates narratives. The paid clips, the manufactured praise, the slander of rival artists, the synthetic chat hype that makes a stage moment feel organic. Per the leaked chat logs, the complaints lean on, the wizard wasn't freelancing. He was allegedly taking his marching orders straight from Drake and DJ Akademiks.
Okay.
It sounds crazy when niggas just read to you how weird you are in public, don't it?
Can I respond to that?
Please.
Okay. Now, this is why I said you're doing a media sleight of hand.
I'm just reading what they wrote.
But really the prime topic.
How many times have I told you, this guy is only a threat academically, mentally, to stupid people? That's not an insult. Akademiks is smart enough that what he's done for his whole career is surround himself by, if it's time to debate, time to talk about something, surround himself by ignorant people. And not like everyday struggle type stuff, but more like arguing random Chicago niggas who he's obviously gonna beat in the debate because there's a bunch of niggas who don't have great logic because they're trying to defend King Von's killing. So it looks like he's smart because he always picks the dumbest person to go. And then most of the time what he'll do when his strategy, he's tried it to me, is he tries to little bro everybody. Oh, I'm bigoted. And then once he notices, oh, this nigga has more than a 5th grade education, I'm gonna leave him alone. That's what he does. Akademiks I have never, ever seen Akademiks been in a room with somebody who can debate or can articulate themselves and not look like the stupidest person in the room. Whether he's with Nadeska, he looks like the dumbest person in the room. Whether he's with Joe Budden, he looks like the dumbest person in the room. Whether it's with Fantano, whether it's with Charlemagne, anybody. What he wants is to debate a bunch of 15-year-old edgelords for the rest of his life and then dunk on them and act like he's... No. Do you notice how crazy he looked when Charlemagne read the thing and goes, see, you're playing media sleight of hand. Got your ass. No, you just don't know how to communicate, nigga. Caught you, nigga.
Throughout this conversation.
Answer the question.
Is Jay-Z and Roc Nation. I believe Roc Nation comes up as a topic maybe 100 times or something. And Ack's paranoia is so extreme that he even believes that by virtue of, I guess, not being a totally blind Jay-Z hater himself, that Charlemagne in some degree is a threat to Ack.
So you think Roc Nation's... I'm not the only person saying it. Okay, fine. I'm manic. But if I am, Bobby Shmurda is too.
Bobby ain't on Instagram yo, they trying to take me out. They trying to destroy me. They want me gone.
And Bobby can also be manic. The way I would 30 this nigga, Bobby can also be manic. Oh, so the nigga who just got out of jail and was very young when he went to jail and has probably suffered a lot of mental issues because of that. You're using him to go, well, if there's something wrong with me, then there probably might be something wrong with Bobby Shmurda. There's probably something wrong with Bobby Shmurda, gang. It's not his fault, though. Well, it is for what he did to get in jail, but when you're a kid and you get thrown in jail like that, no matter how tough you act, that's gonna mess you up. So using a nigga fresh out the hole to compare your mental state and go well, then he's manic. Yeah, he probably is, nigga. He's probably very paranoid, very manic, just like you.
I saw you post,
Bobby,
I'm bringing mad security to sit down with Charlemagne because Dez might have me killed.
No. Bobby Shmurda.
Acknowledge that. Acknowledge that. Nobody's online saying Roc Nation wants them dead except for
Charlemagne,
you.
I don't think you're tapped in.
I want to sidestep.
Oh my God. This is
really
great.
quick and say that Roc Nation is by no means a perfect organization, and Jay-Z himself is by no means a perfect figure. As someone who historically has a lot of control over his own music, Jay-Z gets to pick and choose where reissues and streaming availability for his records shows up. The guy is also a billionaire. We, as music fans who actually care about the legacy of Jay-Z's work and the substance of his words, deserve a robust discourse where we can actually have a real conversation about the validity of not just Jay-Z's music and words, but the way that he frames himself as like hip-hop culture's man on the inside, since he sort of broke that mainstream glass ceiling for the genre and now is in power positions at institutions like the NFL. But it's kind of difficult to have those conversations when a bulk of the discourse around Jay-Z is being soaked up by complete psychos like Akademiks, whose only prerogative seemingly.
And like I said, yeah, I would really like that conversation because I'd be genuinely confused. I get the anger and what the things are wrong, and I got some gripes with Jay with some of the things that he's done too. But the way that people frame it seems like it's like I don't know. I feel like it's a way of removing some blame from us and then throwing it onto the people who are. Because to people, Jay is like a corporation, so it's easy to go, these corporation is doing this, da 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 da. So you don't really blame nobody. For instance, the black people that go buy Reasonable Doubt in Target, nobody cares. Nobody's attacking them. But him putting it in there, they're gonna attack him. That's the point where I'm confused because I go, well, then do the black people who buy it have some culpability to that? I don't know.
Is not to critique Jay-Z from like a materialist perspective.
And no matter how you feel about it, yeah, niggas like Akademiks are psychopaths with the way that they be this paranoia of like literally they want to erase me, like.
But instead to paint him as the boogeyman who's like a danger to everybody who dares cross him. If that's the case, why is Akademiks the only person whose life is under threat in this scenario? Why not other people who have been taking him to task over his associations with R. Kelly, which he has been eerily silent on? Why not dudes like Dame Dash, who are still very much here walking the planet, who Jay-Z has overtly referenced and has much more reason to be angry with than anyone on Akademiks' level?
Akadidler has main character syndrome. He thinks he's more important than he is.
Again, it's just difficult to have any meaningful conversation around Jay-Z because, as Charlemagne says, his biggest and loudest and most notable detractors are all the most psychotic losers on the planet.
That says something.
When I speak from my perspective, I'm manic. How when Dame speak from his perspective, he's manic. How when Nicki speaks from her perspective, she's manic. Okay, do you think Drake is manic?
Yes. Listen. Oh my God. Bruh, listen to the list of people he said. Nigga, you said Dame Dash, who's clearly manic. We watch it. Drake, who's clearly manic to the point where he creates a paranoid lawsuit thinking that the world is against him and he didn't lose a battle. Bobby Shmurda, who has been in jail for a good chunk of his life and just got out. Nigga. Yes, you name 3 people that I can't diagnose them, but if you were to go, hey, would you guess that these people could be manic or not? I would say yes. Next, he's gonna say Jaguar right. So if I'm is Jaguar right? Yes, nigga.
I haven't heard Drake say nothing.
Okay, so all right, so now you're backtracking.
I'm gonna be honest with you. You just named 3 people who sound manic as fuck.
Absolutely. Akadidler, you got shit. Bro, you literally named the most manic name. I told you, Akademiks will crumble. He wants to argue a bunch of drill rap fans, a bunch of niggas who clearly are in the wrong. He don't want to be in a role against a nigga like, oh, yes, the answer is actually, yeah, nigga, you lame.
Who? Nicki, Dame?
Oh, he said Nicki too. Nigga, you literally listed like, yes. Those are absolutely probably the most manic people in the industry right now.
And you
I sound manic with that.
You starting to sound a little manic. I didn't see it in person. I see it online. So
Yo,
online,
Charlotte.
I'm like, yo, he
Yo,
performing.
Charlotte,
Seeing
you're
it in
trying to-
person
Yo,
is
Charlotte.
crazy.
Charlotte,
Like,
I'm
like, yo, and by the way, and you can ask Alex. I said to Alex, I just want to talk to Alex and see if he really believes some of this shit.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think this is why we're in this new media landscape, because this light gaslighting. Just watch the comments.
And by the way, the comments said that he died. The comments, even Akademiks fans were like, nah, nigga, you lost. He said, watch the comments. We'll read the comments. Nobody agreed with it.
Nicki Minaj going full MAGA and going on one crazy Twitter rant after another.
Oh
Dame
my
Dash
God.
looking like a completely foolish, desperate clown every time he tries to fire back at Jay. And Akademiks crying and sweating and coping live on stream about how much of a threat Roc Nation is to him.
Now, y'all should know me. When I'm really at war, I'm not above anything. I put a nigga's
I don't want to listen to this predator. So I just want to see him break down.
I still have some. I just want to of each other's houses. I don't have kids. I don't have kids because I love hip hop. You know what? I live this, and eventually I will. But this.
I don't have kids. Yeah. Anyway, we're going to end it here because the greatest thing, first of all, Fantano chefed him. And then Charlemagne chefed him. I would have reacted to the whole Charlemagne video, but I'm not doing 3 hours. Yes, Akademiks, not only did you lose this debate, not only did everybody say you lost this debate, not only did your own fans, you came out this debate looking more manic. You are not, now I go, maybe, I think that Kendrick thing really broke his psyche. I don't think his psyche was very good before that. To do War on Chirac, you got to be a sick nigga. But I think that broke this nigga. I think the overall consensus of him being a weirdo and people not liking him is so much white hot louder that he can't avoid it. So not only did you lose this argument, but now you are up there at the list of Dame Dash, Nicki Minaj, Jaguar Wright and Drake, nigga, Fantano with another body, Charlemagne with another body.